Good morning, Motivational Drive-By, Coco here. Day 2. Oh, by the way, yesterday I didn't mention that the holiday starts at sunset. And I'll mention that today because Yom Kippur is what we're talking about today. I'm back with Rabbi Cohn, and we're going to talk about that. But the holiday actually starts at sundown. So, Rabbi, could you explain more about Yom Kippur?
Goodness. It is by some measures the holiest day of the year. Otherwise, alternatively, we could say that the Sabbath, Shabbat, which happens every week, is the holiest day of the year. That's a different kind of holiness. And on this day, we have a complete fast that includes refraining from food and drink, lotions, bathing for pleasure, sexual relations, and leather shoes. Originally it was any shoes at all, but in Northern Europe it was decided that if your shoes aren't leather, they're perfectly fine for the holiday. My favorite reason given for the fast is to show that we're grown-ups. We are trying to reconcile with God. To whatever extent we have hurt our relation with God, or that we've lost communication with God over the course of the year, we're trying to fix that. And in order to do that, we have to show that we are good for our word. We are as good as our word. We are worthy of the requirements that God has placed on us. And one of the ways that we show that we are worthy is to show that we are grown up, that we can control ourselves. And hence the fast. We fast for the entire day. We act like grown-ups. Kids don't fast. Animals don't fast. We act like adult human beings capable of the commandments. There is prayer and study throughout the entire day, well into the evening, and then all day from near sunrise to dark. And the service covers every aspect, really, of our lives. We recall the ancient sacrifices that were given at the temple. We praise God's power, God's love. We look to God's future redemption. We study His Word. We study the ancient rituals of Yom Kippur. We pour out our heart and we confess. Our confession is a group confession. Not only are we responsible for the things that we did, we're responsible for the things that our people have done. And we come to God all together. We are not looking for God to redeem some of us and leave others behind. We are calling for the redemption of the entire people. And at the end of Yom Kippur, we are ready for the happiest of holidays, Sukkot Tabernacles, which continues our New Year's celebration. Spiritually, we are forgiven. God has granted us another year on credit, on the basis of our word. We have to make it good. And also, economically, this is the autumn harvest, and the agricultural people were as wealthy as they would ever be in the year. We leave Yom Kippur with a tremendous feeling of relief, of reconciliation, of a long day's work with a well-merited reward. What is the merited reward? The opportunity to perform commandments over the coming year.
Wow, very good. Well, thank you, Rabbi. As always, hopefully this gave you some insight, and have the most amazing day of your life. See you tomorrow.